Hey YouTube, this is another video from me. It has to do with Judgment Day and what's going to happen on Judgment Day. Here's the thing. For everyone, Judgment Day is going to be different. For those people who have never done any wrong or never attempted to, but you've been lied to about the truth of life, you're going to go up with God. All you're going to be judged on is your deeds, and then you have to go to class and be retaught everything you were taught wrong, and then go to heaven. For those people that decided to worship Satan their whole life, you got to go through the catacombs, which is, if you haven't seen As Above, So Below, you need to check that out, because I'll explain to you what that is. But just in a short synopsis or scenario, this is what's going to happen. When you pass, you're not going to see God. Death's going to come and get you. Death's going to take you to the catacombs. Here's what the catacombs simply means. The catacombs is a judgment that everyone at one point had to go through. Means all people who sinned on earth had to go through that. Everybody. But Jesus convinced the Father above to not send everyone through that, because not everyone on earth is doing wrong. Some people are just trapped in their wrongs because of someone else. Other people are just doing them because they don't care or know any better. But long story short, the catacombs is basically a spiritual maze that you have to go through. You have to go through one room at a time. Every room you go into, it turns into a scene from a moment in life where you scarred someone or you hurt someone that you never made right. And the longer it takes you to, make that moment in time right, the longer you're going to be in there. So understand that. And then you might see illusions of people that you hurt or did wrong, and you have to face those people and get forgiveness from them. And the faster you get it done is the quicker you get out of there. But a lot of people can't get past the first room because they've done so much evil that it's hard for them to face it. That's why it's always said, face your demons now, because when you hit them catacombs, ain't no turning back. Don't get me wrong, you still get to go to heaven, but you have to go through hell to get there. Literally. And for those people who never really did wrong, but they kind of hurt people, but it wasn't nothing serious, like life-altering or something like that. When you pass, you have to go up to, not to heaven, but to the judgment, which is the realm outside of heaven, but it's on the other side where God is. It's like, this is the side where heaven is. This is the side where judgment is. Heaven, judgment. Heaven, judgment. There's two different paths. And you can't leap across one to get to the other because it's too far apart. You can't do it. But anyway, so up there in that judgment is your test of forgiveness. Meaning all the people that you scarred or scarred you somehow, Jesus is going to line them all up in front of you. You have to approach each one of them. Whether or not you like them is not the point. Just forgive them so you can move on with your spiritual life and they can go back to living their physical one. Just look at them in the eyes, and the Father and Jesus will be watching, but they're not going to say nothing. This is your test of forgiveness. Each person that you go by, each person you go by, you got to shake their hand and say, I'm sorry for anything I might have done to hurt you. Do you forgive me? And they say yes or no. But most of the time, they'll usually always say yes. But if they don't say that, it's not on you, it's on them. You just have to be the one to forgive them for it. And you go down the line, however long it is, you ask them for forgiveness, they give it to you, you give it to them, and then move on, move on, move on, move on, move on. Then after all that's said and done, God will be the one to tell you, yes, you passed your test of forgiveness. Then you gotta battle your demons. And then once you beat your demons in an arena, then you get to go in heaven. That's pretty much all it is. Like, pretty much it just means all the things you fear on earth. That way you can beat all that stuff and go in heaven. But everybody's judgment is different. You might not have to. Certain people might have to go in the catacombs. Certain people might have to go in class. Certain people might have to do the forgiveness test. Everyone's judgment day is different. So I just thought I'd let that be understood. So whatever forgiveness you ain't gave or got, whatever demons you ain't beat them. Whatever lessons about life you haven't learned, learn them. Because the church has people in this fear state of mind saying when you pass away that you're going to get judged and thrown in hell if you don't pass. Now, that's not true. You throw you in hell. God's the one who's like, I forgave you, but can you forgive yourself? Can you forgive the people that hurt you? Can you forgive them? Can they forgive you? Can you battle your demons and beat them? Can you overcome your fears and beat them? Because there's people on earth there's people that are going to conquer their demons on earth, forgive on earth, learn the truth on earth, so they ain't got to go through none of that and just pass away and get judged on their deeds. There's people that are never going to learn the truth, going to have to go to class. There's people that are never going to make their wrongs right, have to go to the catacombs. There's people that are going to never face their fears, have to do it in Judgment Day. So everyone's judgment day is different. That's all I'm saying. I'm out.